On this video, I'm going to show you how to make this little bad boy. What is it, I hear you ask? Well, this is what it is. It's a multi-tool blade sharpener, homemade. Does it even work, is your next question, I'm sure. We put it to the test versus a brand new blade. The results might surprise you. This is everything you need to make the multi-tool blade sharpener, and everything you see here is linked in the description and in the comments for you. The first step will take you about 5 minutes. You just need to drill out the holes for the Dremel cutting discs. They're just a bit too small as standard. Literally took me 5 minutes to do 10 discs, so it's not a massive job. Hold on tight though if you do want to keep your fingerprints. I used a size 5 drill bit, so it's just quite snug on the actual bolt that goes in. Easy peasy. 10 holes later, and we are ready to start building it. So you start off with a star lock washer, normal washer, cutting disc, washer, cutting disc, washer, cutting disc. You get the idea. Let's do it real quick. But you finish it off with a star lock washer like you can see there, and then the locking nut goes over the top. And then tighten it up. Tighten up really tight. You want to get them star lock washers quite tight. And then just for you guys at home, I ruined a perfectly good multi-tool blade just so we can test it out properly. You're welcome. Have you ever seen such a toothless looking multi-tool blade? And here we go with the first test. I say first test because this one just went horribly wrong. I was trying to hold the multi-tool. This is a lesson for you if you're using it yourself. I was trying to hold the multi-tool with one hand while holding the drill with the other hand. I couldn't hold on properly. It was wobbling all over the place. I couldn't get the sharpener in the right position. Highly recommend you use my second technique, which I'm about to show you. So after that failed first attempt, I decided to clamp my multi-tool in place, or you could use a vise and just hold the blade, I guess, but I used the table just so I can put my elbows on it and get myself a bit sturdier, and that means I can use 2 hands while I'm doing it. I also swapped out my DIY drill that I use at home for my Pro standard drill that lives in my van, just because it gives higher revolutions per minute, and I just feel it's more powerful. So here we go, the proper test, and I think you will be quite happy with the results. I know I was. One thing I did realise, and I'm sure you spotted it yourself as well, probably buy maybe 18 discs rather than 10, just so you can cut the whole blade in one go rather than doing it in 2 goes like you see me doing. You can really see that having the multi-tool clamped in place sturdily and me having 2 hands on the drill and my arms on the table making me sturdy as well makes a real difference to actually getting some teeth on this multi-tool blade with this sharpener. So this is it up next to a brand new multi-tool blade that's not being used. The teeth are not as pretty looking, but what counts is how it cuts. So let's put that to the test. So up first is the brand new multi-tool blade. We're cutting from the edge all the way to that pencil line, and we're going to time it and see which one cuts it the quickest. Brand new blade, 18 seconds and a nice looking cut. Then we swap it over for the old blade that's been sharpened and give that a go. I can't wait to see how our little sharpener competes against those big boy sharpeners we saw at the beginning of the video. More information on that at the end. And this one does it in 20 seconds. Only 2 seconds slower, which is actually only 10% slower. And look at the quality of the cuts. The cuts are almost identical. In fact, don't ask me how, but it looks like the cut on the left that's been done by the sharpened blade is actually a bit nicer.
If you found this video interesting enough to make it this far, you're going to love my next video. My next video is all about these 5 different tools and techniques for sharpening multi-tool blades.
If I have already recorded that video, then it'll be the one on the top left. If I haven't, then press the subscribe button in the middle to be notified when it's ready. The one on the right is going to be my bench video where I build a bespoke storage bench for an amazing set of clients that we've done a lot of work for. Probably my best video, I would say, in my humble opinion.